Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about what the averages of Hendersonville, North Carolina weather has been in the past. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can stay up to date on all my new videos. Okay, so let's start talking about weather. So, as some of you know, my name is Rachel, and I'm a local realtor in Hendersonville, North Carolina, with Allen Tate Beverly Hanks. But today, you can call me your weather advisor. So, I'm going to be going through month by month and talking about the average highs, lows, inches of rainfall, and potentially inches of snow that we see in this North Carolina town. In January, the climate and averages are as followed: a high of 48 degrees Fahrenheit, a low of 27 degrees Fahrenheit, and on average, we get about 4.77 inches of rain and 4 inches of snowfall. So it definitely can be cold during this month, and there is a good chance you'll see some snow. For February, the high is 51 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And on average, we get about 4.34 inches of rain and around an inch of snowfall. So it is still pretty cold, but you're less likely to see as much snow and rain as you would in January. For March, the high is 59 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 36 degrees Fahrenheit, and on average, we get around 5.12 inches of rain and about an inch of snowfall. So, as you can tell by this chart, it is still, a little cold, but it's less cold, and there is an increase in this rain as we head into spring. For April, the high is 67 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 43 degrees Fahrenheit. And on average, we get about 4 inches of rain and around 1 inch of snowfall. So the temperatures are continuing to rise, but we still see that there's a slight possibility of potential snowfall. In May, the high is 75 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 53 degrees Fahrenheit. And on average, we get about 3.91 inches of rain. For June, the high is 81 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 62 degrees Fahrenheit and around 4.98 inches of rain. So we are finally getting to that warm summer sunshine feeling, but with a little bit more increase of chance for rain. In July, the high is 84 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 66 degrees Fahrenheit. And on average, we get 4.95 inches of rain. For August, the high is 83 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And we get about 5.8 inches of rain. For September, the high is 77 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And on average, we get about 4.7 inches of rain. Moving on to October, the high is 68 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 46 degrees Fahrenheit. And we get around 3.47 inches of rain. So the temperatures are now, not as high as the previous few months, and there's a little bit less rain chance than the previous few months as well. For November, the high is 59 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 37 degrees Fahrenheit. And on average, we get about 4.58 inches of rain. For December, the high is 49 degrees Fahrenheit and the low is 30 degrees Fahrenheit. And we get about 4.66 inches of rain and around 1 inch of snowfall. So it is very common for us to, get below freezing during this month, and there is a chance of snow. So it is fair to note that these are averages. They're based on research that I did from usclimatedata.com, but this doesn't mean necessarily this is exactly what it's always going to be. Sometimes you might have a higher December in temperature, and sometimes it might be colder. You just aren't sure, but those are the average. Um, this past January, we got over 6 inches of snow. So it obviously was more than the average of, a couple inches. Uh, I do feel like in North Carolina, you do get a good sense of seeing all the seasons. But it is a running joke in the state that you might see the 4 seasons all in a week. Uh, it might be hot one day and then snowing the next, and then raining. You never know. So that is a joke in North Carolina. For all my North Carolinians out there, they'll know what I'm talking about. But in all seriousness, I do love that um, here in Hendersonville, you do get to experience all those seasons. And I'm so grateful to live where we live. So I want to know what your thoughts are about the weather in Hendersonville. Would you like to live here? Would you hate to live here? Do you live here? And if you do, what do you think about the weather? I'm just curious what you guys think. So, feel free to message me or leave a comment in the comment section. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please make sure you hit the like button and are subscribed to my channel to be up to date on all the videos. And I will see you next time. Bye.